What's up, guys? So I really want to make a video today. I haven't made one in a while, and my car broke down while I was going to go make the video, so I won't have time today to actually sit down and make a real video. So I thought maybe while I wait for the tow truck, I make the video now. So this video, I want to talk about why I think most people fail, and the biggest reason people fail with Amazon FBA. And it's not some strategy or some secret of SEO or advertising on Amazon, but it's more of a way you approach how you set up your Amazon FBA business. So the number one reason, in my opinion, why people fail in Amazon FBA, not, like I said, not because of strategies or anything like that, but because of they don't treat it like a real business. They don't prepare it like a real business. So what I mean by that, so there's a lot of facets I could go and talk about, but the biggest ones I want to talk about today is the skills you need to grow and have to actually have this business, make it profitable, sit down and create the pillars of your business, essentially. So the biggest one I see out of that for people who are just starting their Amazon FBA businesses, well, they have no other business experience, right? So you have to learn how a real business works, and with that becomes there's a lot of responsibilities you have to have as well. So one that goes into that is time management. So a lot of people don't have time management skills. So if you think about it, like I had to go and bring my car to the shop today and get it towed and run errands. Well, that's a lot of time wasted. So maybe I didn't have to do that, right? So sometimes you can't avoid these things, but what I'm really trying to get at is, like, if you take 15 minutes to run the store here to get that, or 10 minutes to do that, or 30 minutes to go do that, your time is split all day. And when you do this, in most people's lives, you don't even realize this happens, is your day becomes overwhelmed with all these smaller tasks. And so I challenge you to see how this really works, is to take a piece of paper, write down, it could be notebook paper, it could be on your computer, and just make 15-minute blocks and just list out everything you did that day, maybe for 1 or 2 days. Then you can see where that time really goes. Okay, for me, my biggest thing is eating. I go to the fridge, I snack, it distracts me. Another big thing is I watch a lot of sports highlights. I get caught up in ESPN, whether it's my phone or just like I turn ESPN on, and my day, there's 30 minutes gone right there, right? So these are the bigger things you need to think about when it comes to your business, because the more time you can put into your business, the more output you get. Okay. Another thing to think about is dopamine, like doing the work. So you might have heard of this thing called dopamine detoxing. So dopamine detoxing is, when you take a break from all these things that stimulate us. We, in our society today, we got phones, we got, your laptops, you got TV, you got everything, right? And so you're constantly getting stimulated. And if you want to learn more about how dopamine works, right, that'd be another whole video of chemicals, things like that. And there's videos on YouTube, you can go look and research this. But what basically happens is that you're getting overstimulated. So these other tasks you're trying to do for your business, they sound so boring. This happens to me all the time, right? So if I wake up and I, let's say, have some sugary cereal, or I get on phone is the best example for this. So say I get up like right away in my morning routine, and I'm on my phone watching ESPN, watching videos on YouTube, checking Twitter, all this stuff. Well, these are really high dopamine activities, and so you get very stimulated. So after that, I don't want to work. I don't want to go sit on my computer for 3 hours and write a script for a YouTube video, or work on my business, let's check on PPC, all this stuff. So you have to think about these things when you're running a business. So it's, like I said, this whole video is just to tell you, it's not the strategies that make people successful. It's what you're able to do. There's a self-improvement that becomes the most important part for you to be running your business, because it's time, it's focus, it's discipline, right? Obviously, you got to learn to enjoy it, things like that, just because you're so used to other easier activities, right? Like I said, checking your phone, watching Netflix, eating terrible foods. That's another thing I want to talk about. People don't think about in business, is that health really does matter. Okay, so if I eat sugary cereal, like I said, I'm going to be foggy the rest of the day, just craving more sugar. Or if I just have a bad diet, eat a lot of fast food, drink a lot of caffeine, sugary Starbucks drinks, I'm going to be foggy all day. I'm going to be low energy, lethargic. I'm not going to want to work on my business. Okay, so you have to think about this. You have to get your diet right. Exercise is a big one to help you focus, give you more energy. One of the things I love to do is wake up, work out, maybe just some light cardio. It doesn't have to be a full workout that day. I do like to work out, put a couple hours in every couple days of the week just to kind of get stronger. But otherwise, just get a little cardio going. I got this little mini trampoline now in my office. So when I'm hopping up on this thing, it kind of gets the blood flowing. I can come back and refocus if I'm feeling lethargic or tired. So cut out the fast food, cut out the crappy diet, and get your energy up, get working out. And this will really help you, again, to focus, productivity, what it really takes to run this business. Okay. Last thing we'll talk about. Okay, so we talked about time management. One more thing I want to talk about for time management is there's an app called Clockify. Clockify, you could get on it's an app on you say Google Chrome, right? And you could track what you're doing during that time. So you could write this down, right? But you can also track just like a internet timer. Okay, this task I'm doing, start timer, then stop it when you're done doing that task. So it keeps you more accountable. You can kind of see where your time's actually going. So that's just a little tidbit there. But we're talking about time management. We're talking about health, getting your health, getting your focus, getting your energy up. Another thing is, you have to know that business is bumpy, right? A lot of students, a lot of people that I talk to, everybody gets so discouraged when, say, your product listing isn't up right away. There's an error, or there's a couple things you need to change, or it doesn't happen right away, or your seller identification doesn't get up right away. Well, this stuff happens in business. There's so many hiccups, so many hurdles. And you have to think about your business as a giant puzzle, okay? Giant puzzle. So what I mean by that is that, every single day you're gonna have problems to solve. And if you think of it like a puzzle, you can have fun with it. And if you know these things are gonna keep happening and they're the way of your business, then just have fun with it. It's a giant puzzle. Like, oh, this happened today. That's too bad, but I'm gonna figure out how to solve it and become, an expert in that, or whatever it may be. And you changing this attitude will, one, make it a little bit more fun and make you, better adapted for business, because that's what it is, a giant puzzle. It's just problem solving. Every day you're a problem solver. This comes up, take care of it. This comes up, take care of it. If you get stressed out over these things and it becomes the end of the world, then you're screwed. You're going to have a bad time. Like, business is going to suck because you're going to come at all these problems that come at you because they never stop in business. You're just gonna be stressed out all the time, and you're gonna hate yourself, and you're gonna hate the business, things like that. But if you become a professional problem solver and you're like, hey, sweet, this problem came up today, I'm gonna handle it, I'm gonna dominate it, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be part of the puzzle. I went from an easy puzzle, 100 pieces, those things you could do in an hour maybe. I went to expert, 1,000, 1,200 pieces. We're doing this one step at a time. I enjoy this. Maybe you're a Sudoku person, right? Expert level Sudoku. But it's important to know this when you're doing business. It's not about strategies. I mean, that's just another piece of the puzzle, right? Strategies, SEO, advertising, all these tricks on Amazon, for product research. No, it's just, those are just a next piece of the puzzle. Once you get there, you're gonna have to figure out how to problem solve that and take care of it. But otherwise, just like any other business, there's a lot of boring stuff. There's a lot of stuff that you just kind of have to overcome. And it's something you have to know. Instant gratification is a big reason why people have a hard time with that, is because they want instant results. Well, if you know and think about this, the right way, like, okay, I'm going to do this for 6 months so I have these results the rest of my life. And that's what Amazon FBA is. It's very front loaded. All the work's done in, the first 6 months to a year. Obviously you could scale to whatever you want, but if you really want an asset, 6 months to a year, really get it figured out, really get going, and then it gets easier on the back end, right? You're just checking PPC, you're doing cool things to create more sales. And so you got to think about it that way, right? If you want to change your life, you're gonna have to sacrifice, a good chunk of your time for doing things you might not like to do to get the results you want. So that's just all I want to talk about today is why I think most people fail in Amazon FBA, what most students are kind of saying, coming at me with. And if you just come in this for the long term, you think about, your personal development, your focus, your energy, getting your mind right, understanding how your brain works, so the dopamine and how that all affects it, that plays in with the diet, working out as well, and your time management. Just people have very poor time management skills. If you want to run a business, you have to figure that out. Okay, so I hope this one was helpful, guys. Hopefully you could hear me okay with everything going on in the background here. And I know the quality isn't that great, but I think I got the point across, and we'll see you in the next one, hopefully back in my room, my office. All right, guys, bye.